What's up, y'all? Y'all already know what we back with. Another story time. Of course, it's story time Friday. You already know the vibes. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab your snacks, and tune in for this tea.
Hey, I don't give a fuck by none of that shit. By none of that shit. I don't give a fuck by none of that shit.
Before we get into the story times, y'all already know we gotta do the business promo shout out. So today the business promo shout outs are virtual, okay? So the first business shout out goes to my girl, Makeup Assassin. So Makeup Assassin is obviously a very talented makeup artist. I will leave her Instagram, YouTube, and website link in the description. Today I'm promoting her brow tutorial. It's a very in-depth, detailed brow tutorial. The brow tutorial, honestly, 10 out of 10, very helpful, okay? If you a beginner with makeup and you just dibbling and dabbling, definitely subscribe to her channel. She has makeup looks on there. And definitely check out her website and see what that brow tutorial is talking about. It could probably help you. Okay, so instead of a handwritten, she sent, we still gonna call it a handwritten, okay? It's the email, but we gonna call it a handwritten. So she said, I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for the support, T. What you're doing for small business owners is amazing. I love your story times. You make me feel like I've known you forever. Girl, let me tell y'all, I don't know if she want me to mention her name or not, but I love me some you, sis, okay? And then we have daughters around the same age. Girl, we gonna be friends. Let me just tell you right now, okay? Keep being you. We love you. I love y'all too. This video is for people who want a step-by-step tutorial learning to do their brows for only $15. They can use promo code ohthatstiyt for 10% off the video. Thank you. Okay, so y'all hear that? We got a promo code. We got to save our little coin. Honestly, it's very helpful. If you're a beginner in makeup, like I said, check it out. So the next business shout out goes to Brianna Reshae. Let me go ahead and read her handwritten, aka DM email. So she says, so I do tarot readings and zodiac humor. My YouTube, I post a pick a card, love readings on Tuesdays, and my TikTok, I have zodiac humor. So it's basically like, I know a lot of you have seen on TikTok, like when they do like the zodiac skits, like what a Sagittarius would do after a breakup, or a Taurus, or a Leo, or you know, so on and so forth, and stuff like that. Or like, I seen one, she sent one, it's like the call center one. I gotta say, girl, watching your clips, I definitely relate to the Sagittarius one, but in the first one after the breakup, I feel like I would start off as a Sagittarius, but then end it off with the Taurus. But the call center one, definitely me, because I definitely tried to take all the days off. I definitely was one always filling out a sheet to have a day off, and I was always getting denied. That's why I called in so much. Y'all wait till I start getting into the call center one. I'm waiting for the people I used to work with, I'm waiting for them to stop watching my channel. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You can go now. Bye. So my TikTok is just an entertaining page. I'm trying to gain followers. If you want, you can play clips from my TikTok. I will definitely insert some clips from her TikTok. And like I mentioned before, she also has a YouTube channel doing the like readings, the pick a card, stuff like that. Just like tarot readings for people who don't like know where to go. I'm definitely into that kind of stuff. I will definitely be watching. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. I know it's not for everybody, but I love it. So definitely tune in if you're into that kind of stuff. Okay, also real quickly, I have to mention Lux Cosmetics because she is so sweet. She sent me, y'all, a pair of my favorite lashes. Let me show y'all the ones that I'm always wearing because people are always asking me, like at least for my like last few recent videos, what lashes I'm wearing. These are the lashes I wear. I cut it to my eye shape. I love these. Thank you, girl. And I'm about to place my order, girl. Do not worry. But that's not it. She sent me a birthday card. As a lot of you know, my birthday was last weekend. Thank you so much, girl. You did not have to do this. So it says, you have a way of making days a little brighter, hearts a little happier, and problems seems a whole lot smaller. It's people like you who make the world a happier, brighter place. Happy birthday, T. Hope you have a great day. Crystal of Lux Cosmetics. Thank you so much, girl. I really appreciate this card. I did not expect that. Thank you. Y'all, go place y'all orders. These lashes are a bomb. These are my favorite lashes. Before we get into this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and hit that subscribe button, especially if you're returning. Okay, now let's get into this video. Okay, so as y'all can see from the title below, this is the time that we had to pull up on the side chick at her job. Y'all, let me give y'all the backstory. I guess I'm gonna need to announce when I'm telling the backstory. Backstory to this situation, okay? So this situation involves Chelsea. I gotta give y'all this backstory so y'all understand the dynamic between these people, okay? So I wanna say like some months before this actual situation, Chelsea met a dude. We gonna call him Marvin. Let me describe Marvin physically. Marvin, he wasn't short. He was like more of Chelsea height, probably like 5'4", 5'3". Well, that is short, never mind. That's short for a dude, okay. He was kind of light skinned, he had pretty eyes and stuff, and besides him being short, I know he kind of sound fine, but honestly, he just really wasn't my type, and then his personality was like, oh, hell no. I don't think she knew what Marvin looked like for real, but basically before she actually met him in person, because he was moving to Texas, he didn't live in Texas yet. Before he actually came, they really had this like over the phone fling, that's what I'm gonna call it. So she was just like, oh, not obsessed, but just like super happy and always talking about him and Marvin this and Marvin that, my man this, my man that. Girl, y'all man left me for the night. So I'm asking her, girl, you seen Marvin before? Like, what Marvin? Because it's giving catfish. What he look like? What's it, what? So she sent me the picture. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't impressed. I mean, but then again, it didn't matter because that wasn't my dude. So yeah. Fast forward, Marvin moved to Texas. Not only do Marvin move to Texas, Marvin moved to the same neighborhood as Chelsea. I didn't know that, but I don't know if she knew that and that's how they connected or something like that. But I just thought that was like, what a coincidence that he moved like right around the corner. All I heard was like, ooh, Marvin moving to Texas, da 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 da. Yeah, Marvin just got here, da da da. After that, I ain't hear nothing else about Marvin. Not at least in like a, ooh, I want him to be my man kind of way. He's so nice, he's so sweet, like she was saying before. So yeah, I'm not sure if Marvin was actually related to this other dude or if that was just his friend, but we gonna call him Ludacris because he looked like Ludacris if Ludacris did drugs. Yeah, he had the braids and everything. He was like really, really skinny, long fingernails. It was weird, but not like regular fingernails. If you know, you know. I don't know why dudes think that pinky nail is cute. I cannot tell you how many dudes I done came across with a pinky nail. So I guess she had friends on Marvin, and it was like she would always tell me to come to her house and stuff, and then like Ludacris and Marvin would show up. But since she wasn't interested in Marvin no more, it was kind of just like me and Ludacris was supposed to like hit it off. I don't know, it was always so freaking weird. I always felt set up because I don't want to talk to Ludacris. Ludacris kept telling Marvin and Chelsea to hook them up with me. I kept telling Chelsea no. I don't know, she must have been lying to Ludacris because he ain't never get the point. It was a lot. Chelsea had friends on Marvin, like I said before, but she wanted to keep Marvin around because she knew that if she needed anything, Marvin was gonna come running, okay? Marvin was there for her 24/7, no matter what it was. No, not that he had like a lot of money to give her and stuff, but like he would just like make shit happen, like little favors and stuff, just anything. Okay, I'm here with a voiceover, so you already know a clip mistakenly got deleted. So basically, Chelsea dated this dude named Jalen in high school. Fast forward, they recently reconnected through none other than Marvin, and Marvin didn't know that they had a past history, so yeah. And y'all, as far as what Jalen looked like, he looked like KB off of Blood and Water. I promise you, I was watching Blood and Water on Netflix for like 3 days, and I'm like, this dude looked like somebody. Like, he looking real familiar. I thought I knew the actor for a second. He looked that familiar. So all of a sudden, y'all, I randomly, when I say randomly, get on Facebook, and I have this dude as a friend, the dude that I'm talking about, Jalen. I got him as a friend on Facebook, and I'm like, that's who he looked like. That's who he looked like. Except for Jalen looked better than the actor to me. Like, he's like taller and all that stuff. Okay, like, fast forward, Chelsea and Jalen, they talking, they basically dating, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I said this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it again just in case I didn't. Marvin is like madly in love with Chelsea at this point. I don't know when it happened. I think he was just like playing the cool at first, and he always felt this way. But yeah, the fact that Chelsea is dating Jalen, I know it's rubbing him the wrong way because like, he was like, I'm gonna go ahead and say he was basically obsessed with Chelsea. And he got close to her brother and everything. And then Jalen is his friend, so we gonna get there. Jalen and Chelsea talking for a while. I feel like every girl that age, every female, whatever, they just automatically become obsessed with their dudes. She definitely did. Like, she definitely did. She didn't do no crazy stalker stuff, but she was just like, Jalen this, Jalen that, just Jalen, everything is Jalen. Like, I could tell her, girl, I just broke my pinky finger. What I'm gonna do? The hospital bill too high. I don't know. Oh, Jalen got a pinky finger. Like, she one of them. Like, she do not care. She is also one of them friends, like, you trying to tell them something and they would just revert the conversation back to themselves. I hated that so much. We all hung out together like a few times. I want to say, I think I could count on my hands how many times we hung out together. Probably like 3, like all of us, Jalen included, because I only see him like 3-4 times. Anyway, Ludacris used to be there. I don't know why. It just used to be real awkward because I did not want him. Marvin used to be there. It used to be even more awkward because Marvin just watching it every move. Marvin was fake. I noticed this in like, not a lot of dudes, but like a lot of the time with dudes and they quote unquote friends, they will talk about each other. I feel like Marvin was jealous in this case, but dude, y'all really be faker than females sometimes. So Marvin would just talk all kind of stuff about Jalen, like
Jalen messed with this girl, he messed with that girl, Chelsea stupid, she get what she deserved.
That like basically Chelsea stupid, she should have picked him. And honestly, I've never seen Chelsea with Marvin. Like I would have never seen that. Like Chelsea looked like she needed a Jalen, like, you know, like I just felt like he was more her type. I was gonna leave this part out, but I'm gonna go ahead and like add it in so y'all could really know that Marvin wasn't like really in his fully right mind, because of like he just started doing the most at one point. Marvin used to take pills, and I honestly, what is the street word for them pills? I don't know. Bars? Yeah, bars. And I don't mean like every now and then, I mean need him to function type thing. Like, and honestly, he was doing more than that, but I'm gonna just keep it at that. Side story, because I gotta tell y'all when I'm telling side stories. Y'all, I remember one time I was spending the night at Chelsea's house. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Somebody started knocking on the door. I'm like, who the fuck is knocking on your door at 8 o'clock? Go down. Of course it's Marvin. Marvin outside, yeah, your brother. Talking to Chelsea like, yeah, your brother here, blah, blah, blah. I'm just outside listening. He was like, yeah, what was y'all doing? Nigga, we just woke up. And he was like, yeah, I done been up for a few hours. I really need the things. I'm gonna just call the bars them things for the rest of the video. If I refer to them things, you know I'm talking about that. So yeah, and she was like, well, he's not here, blah, blah, blah. So Marvin was like, can I wait? Chelsea was like, no, he's gonna be here like much later. Like go about your day and come back later, the hell? So Marvin was like, nah, I really just wanna wait right here. Like I could wait outside, right? And then he just started like itching and scratching. I'm not saying he was on the hard stuff that make you itch and scratch, but it was just like, first of all, he was funky. So I know he probably didn't take no shower. His breath smelled like shit. So I know he didn't brush his teeth this morning, and then he proceeds to spit. And when I tell you his spit looked like cotton fluff, it looked like a cotton ball. Literally, when somebody starts spitting cotton, you need to get y'all life together. I don't know what else was going on in Marvin's life, because like I never got that close to him, but he just seemed to be spiraling, and I kind of started feeling bad for him at one point. So anyway, everything going on like normal. Chelsea, one day, me, Chelsea, and Marvin is at Chelsea's house. And she, as she do all the time, talking about Jalen. Something crawled up Marvin's butt and he started feeling some type of way. And he was like, that's why Jalen got a girlfriend anyway. Jalen got a bitch, da-da-da-da. So Chelsea was like,
what? No, the fuck he don't. You a hating ass nigga, da-da-da-da.
Just started going in on Marvin. Little did we know, Marvin had the receipts, okay? We gonna call the girl Tavia. Her name Tavia. He knew where the girl worked at and everything. Like, he had too many receipts for this to just be made up. You know what I'm saying? Tavia had a name that a lot of people do not have. Like, you don't hear Tavia's real name on a day-to-day. Fun fact, I just unfollowed Tavia off of Instagram. Like, I blocked and unblocked her so we wouldn't follow each other. I don't know why we were even following each other. Because like from then to now, we was following each other. Girl, for what? We ain't never spoke words to each other after the fact. No, okay, so fast forward. By the time Chelsea find Tavia, I made it sound like it was all quick. It wasn't quick. By the time she find her, I'm back at home at this point, because this really happened when I was about to get picked up. Yeah, so we on the phone. Chelsea finds Tavia. She was like, I found the bitch. She called me, I found the bitch, da-da-da. Started sending her pictures. She really couldn't say nothing because Tavia was cute. Tavia was cute. I mean, she was calling Tavia big, but it was like Chelsea big. So she wasn't really pushing it, like calling her fat or nothing. So she couldn't call the girl ugly. She was just saying like,
this bitch not all that. This what the fuck he talking to? Like, he wanna downgrade,
I really think they both was pretty, honestly. So I'm just listening to her talk. Then she tells me she texting Jalen. Jalen ain't texting back and answering because Jalen is caught up. That's why. So Chelsea going crazy like,
I know this nigga not cheating on me with this bitch and da-da-da-da.
Fast forward, me and Chelsea hang up because Jalen called Chelsea. She had to call me back. She called me back much calmer, in a very different headspace, because I guess Jalen, not I guess, I know, he fed her some lie about how Tavia is his ex and he don't want her. Anyway, in between that, Chelsea had found all of Tavia's social media, like including Facebook, where, you know, people put like where they work at, where they live at and stuff like that. I don't think people should ever put all their information on Facebook like that, because this is how we found her job. Basically, Jalen gave too much information and Tavia gave too much information with her Facebook. Jalen was like, yeah, we used to live in the same neighborhood, blah, blah, blah. Like, that was his first love, basically. He broke that down. But they're not together. You know how niggas do when they're trying to ease your mind? They lie. Chelsea is like,
I know where this bitch worked at. There's only one McDonald's over there. We should go pull up to her job. I want to see what she like in person.
so I was like, girl, no. Like, if we pull up, what are you gonna do? You about to fight this girl? She was like, I will. Bitch, I believed her because one thing about it, she will fight you, okay? I was like, bitch, do not fight this girl. You gonna get her fired, da da da. Chelsea was like,
I don't give a fuck about her being fired. Fuck that bitch, da da da.
Another thing Jalen told Chelsea was that Tavia was trying to come back and like, you know, get back together with them type stuff. Like, she realized she made a mistake. That sounds like a lie that dudes tell. Obviously, we were young and we wasn't thinking like that. But the me now, I can spot a lie. Like, I can sift through the bullshit. That's what Chelsea thinking like. She thinking Tavia is after her man, her little man. Mind you, Jalen done told you that Tavia is his ex, aka the love of his life. But she disregarded all that shit. Oh, she was like, just come with me, it's down the street, da da da. It actually wasn't down the street, it was like a good 15, not 20 minutes, like 15 minutes away. So Chelsea come pick me up the next day. We go to her house, we chilling, whatever. So I'm like, I thought we was going to Tavia's job. This bitch said she not at work yet. How do you know this girl's schedule? At the time, I had never stalked nobody like this, but later on down the line, I definitely did. So I can't say nothing. I can't talk on nothing. And I don't mean really stalk sitting out of people's houses. If you know, you know. I mean like internet stalk, okay? Like, I'm just watching your every move. I ain't acting on nothing, I'm just watching. By the time coming, we getting so damn excited. I'm excited just because like my messy ass, I wanna see the drama. Like, I done tried to talk Chelsea out of it, she not having it. So let's just sit back for the drama. But I promise you, I was like, do not fight this girl. Like, I'm not on the girl side or nothing. I know somebody's gonna be like, well, that's your friend, like you shouldn't have cared. Don't fight this girl and get this girl fired over some bullshit. You could wait till this girl get off. You know where the girl live. She knew the girl lived at too. Well, not the exact house, but like the area, the neighborhood or whatever. You could wait for the girl to get off and fight her then. Like, don't fight her on the clock. So that's why I just keep trying to tell her, because she was making it seem like she was finna go up there and whoop that girl ass. And I'm like, no. And I look at it how I would look at it for myself. Just because you don't have nothing going on and you don't got nothing to lose, don't come try to mess my situation up. Y'all, driving to this McDonald's, I think we passed like 4 McDonald's driving to this one McDonald's. Every time we got close to a McDonald's, I was like, oh, here we go. Oh, no. Oh, all right. Oh, here we go. McDonald's right there. Oh, no. Why are we driving more than 10 minutes to go see this girl and pull up on her? So the way that we pull into the McDonald's, it was like we could see that she was on the headset, but we're outside. Like, I don't know how to explain it. We basically parked in the parking lot trying to figure out not what we was gonna do, but she was gonna do, because this was all Chelsea and her little plan. She just needed me for like, I don't know, moral support, a hype man to hype her up. So Chelsea was like, I'm finna go up in there and I'm finna confront her. And I'm like, no, don't go in there with no drama. First of all, it's empty. So I just felt like because it was empty, like the manager would immediately put a stop to it and you wouldn't even get your point out, you know? I was just trying to like talk some reason into her. So Chelsea was like, man, fuck that. I'm about to go through the drive-thru. And I'm like, why? Why are you going through the drive-thru? She was like, I just want to see what she looked like up close. And I'm just like, okay. So y'all, we go through the drive-thru, and that's what the girl was working at. She was working at the drive-thru. We go through the drive-thru. Tavia come on the mic and she was like, you know, welcome to McDonald's. How can I take your order, or whatever they say. Chelsea was like, can I have a large cup of ice? And Tavia was like, okay, a large cup of ice. And Chelsea was like, yeah. You know, basically the whole thing, Tavia was like, what have you told at the window? And then Chelsea was like, bitch, as we driving off. So I don't even know if Tavia caught the bitch. I feel like she did, but I don't know. We get up to the window. You would think that she would have the ice ready because it's just a cup of ice, but I don't know. It took like 2 minutes. I'm like, bitch, why? And it was free, but it was free though. I guess ice is free at McDonald's. I don't know. So Chelsea was like,
ugh, she ugly up close. Oh my God, you see this bitch? Look at her face. Her face looks swollen, blah, blah, blah.
And I was like, I do not agree. You just mad because this is Jalen loving his life. So she come out and give us the ice or whatever. Chelsea was like, thank you so much. Like with an attitude, and then drove off. It was so weird. And Chelsea opened the ice like she was about to eat some of the ice. And I'm like, bitch, don't eat that ice. That girl probably spit in that damn ice. The fuck? After we get the cup of ice, whatever, we go back to where we parked at and we just watching her through McDonald's, y'all. I felt like a whole entire creep, and Chelsea was like, I'm finna sit here until she get off work. And I'm like, girl, no, let's go. We not sitting here until this girl get off work. Okay, so we gonna fast forward again. I knew from that point on out, well, not even that point, before that, everything that Chelsea talked about was gonna be about Tavia and Jalen. Because at this point, she done caught Jalen texting Tavia. She done caught pictures of Tavia and Jalen phone, all kinds of stuff. At this point, Chelsea been going through it, and she feel like she want to talk to Tavia. So I'm like, okay, so just message her, just like DM her or whatever. So she was like, no, I don't want to do it. You message her. And I'm like, girl, pull them big roll panties up and message the bitch. Because I don't want to be a part of this. I really don't. Y'all, the next day, Chelsea come and pick me up like out of nowhere. The girl popped up to my house. It was like, come to my house, please, da da da. I'm like, okay, this is weird. I go to her house after after about 20 minutes of a long talk from my aunt. If you know, you know, y'all. Because like, first of all, my aunt didn't like people popping up at her house. Secondly, she needed to know a day in advance for me to do anything. Or like, she don't like being caught off guard. If you grew up in a strict household, you know what I mean. So yeah, after that, I go to Chelsea's house. I don't want it to seem like it was easy, okay? It was a little work. So yeah, I go to Chelsea's house, and she was like, message Tavia on Snapchat. And I'm like, no, I'm not messaging her on Snapchat. I don't know, I feel like I don't know how long the begging Chelsea finally broke me down, and I messaged girl on Snapchat, and I still got the screenshot. Let me get this damn screenshot. So the first message says something like, is this Tavia? I really need to talk to you about Jalen. That's the message Chelsea sent off of my Snapchat. There was like the shortest back and forth because Tavia gave her number up real quick, because at this point they had kind of known about each other. So yeah, when she messaged back and give her number, which was like a few minutes later, maybe like 5-10 minutes later, I messaged her and I'm like, I'm about to call you. Because that's what Chelsea wanted to do. She wanted to call, and we wanted to make sure that she was available. So she takes some time to message back, but she said, I'm at work right now. I remember Chelsea was like,
this bitch ain't busy. She flipping burgers. She ain't busy.
So then I said, okay, I can call you later. And she was like, okay. So Chelsea hyped, which made me hype. Like, I don't know why she was so happy. But we started making videos, dancing. She was so happy that I messaged this girl on Snapchat. She kept singing that best friend song, like, go best friend, that's my best friend, that's my best friend. A few hours go by. So Chelsea called the girl. So Chelsea called from her phone. The girl don't answer. Chelsea called again, the girl don't answer. We just assume that she's still at work or whatever. The girl texts back like 10 minutes later, who this? Unknown number calling me. I'm not answering, I'm texting who this first. So she was like, who should I tell her this is? And I'm like, girl, just tell her the truth, tell her it's you. And so Chelsea was like, this so-and-so. Chelsea didn't really go by like her real name. She kind of went by like 2 nicknames, and she just like gave one of the nicknames. So the girl messaged back, wrong number basically. Chelsea called a girl, she don't answer again. So Chelsea was like, girl, why is you scared to answer the phone? I just started going off on her, because at this point, I guess she's sick of playing. The girl messaged back like, bitch, I don't even know you. You calling my phone. I don't want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. So Chelsea was like, this is Chelsea. I am Jalen's girlfriend. I'm just calling to talk to you. You doing too much. Something like that. And the girl don't text back for a minute. Y'all, when this girl texts back, she went off calm and smooth, which I like. At the time, Chelsea was like, this bitch scary. She's scary. I could tell by the way she texted. Nah, that hoe was calm and smooth. One, nobody gonna see Tavia sweat, okay? Like, now that I'm older, I just interpret things differently. And she was like, girl, this has been my nigga for this amount of time, like this many years, and he ain't going nowhere. I'm with him right now. Sends a picture of them. That shit got under Chelsea's skin. She texts back so fast, bitch, you ugly, LOL, you could never, da da da. Bitch, you can send as many old pictures as you want to. That's not proving shit. What's your point, bitch? Girl, when I tell you they went back and forth for the longest, bitch, you should just answer the phone. So when Tavia stopped texting back, that's finally when Chelsea called Jalen. Jalen not answering. Jalen did not answer none that night. Chelsea was so mad, she didn't even want to take me home. I spent the night at Chelsea's house and got in trouble the next day. It was just so smooth the way she just like cut the conversation. And then Jalen didn't answer. I'm like, bitch, you know they're together, right? Like, not to be the bearer of bad news, but you know they're together. All night, she's stalking Tavia Instagram, Facebook, just stalking her social media. Take me home the next day, and I don't hear about it because, like, she didn't call me. It's not like I didn't talk to her on purpose, but it's just like she didn't call me, so I'm not calling her because honestly, I was all Jalen'd out. I was sick of talking about Jalen and Tavia. Now, fast forward to the weekend. Jalen told her some lie to make her all happy again because like she wasn't tripping on it. Basically, Jalen said that was an old picture. Honestly, I think Jalen was with Tavia when they was messaging and he already knew what Chelsea was saying. So the fact that he said that that was an old picture, it was just like, bitch, he already knew you thought it was an old picture. So, oh my God. Yeah, so I go to Chelsea's house that weekend and I'm spending the night at her house Saturday and I'm like gonna go home Sunday. That's what I usually used to do. So I get there, bitch caught me off guard because she was like, we going to Jalen's house. I was like, girl, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I do not want to go to Jalen's house. She was like, but Ludacris gonna be there. I don't want to see Ludacris. But on the way there, you can take me home. One thing about it, I always used to tell bitches to take me home and they would kidnap me. I don't know how many times I would tell dumb like, can you take me home, can you take me home, can you take me home? Bitch would straight up kidnap me. Chelsea, she just did not listen and she took me with her to Jalen's house. I'm like, bitch, I do not want to go to Jalen's house. I already know what's gonna go down. Like, I do not want I don't need to be there for this. You know what I'm saying? And then if y'all doing that, what you think these two niggas gonna think? It's not going down. She was like, girl, just chill, it'll be fine, da da da. And I'm like, bitch, just don't ever listen, but I always wonder why I got an attitude. Bitch, cause I don't wanna be here. Like, bitch, I came to your house to chill. Fast forward, we go to Jalen's house. Get to Jalen's house, the only other person there is Marvin. So yeah, I walk in and honestly, it wasn't even Jalen's house, it was like Jalen's uncle house or something, and his uncle wasn't even there. You know, his uncle reminded me of, his uncle gave sugar daddy. Like his clothes and everything just gave sugar daddy. Sitting at the table, they asking like, oh, what y'all wanna eat, blah, blah, blah. It's like everybody is chilling with everybody. They start playing like little games and stuff. What game was we playing? I wanna say it was like dominoes or something, I don't know. Some shit I didn't know how to play. Chelsea just keep asking me like, Tati, are you okay? Are you okay? Da da da. And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Like, why? She will always do that when she about to go do some thought shit. She's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Okay, I'm about to go suck some. Okay, I'm about to go eat some. I don't know, not you, but let me take that back. When you getting it in and busting it wide, I don't need to always be around. That was so weird. Like, if you remember, I told y'all when she was with that other dude that scammed my bank account. And we went to Jody's house to spend the night. They got it in there and I could hear every like little sound because the room was so damn quiet. And I did not want to be there for that. You could have got to be by yourself. Jody, I'm pretty sure he could have slept on the couch or something. I did not need to be here for that. If you know, you know. If you don't, go watch my Storytime playlist and catch up. Long story short, her and Jalen go in the back room. And I mean, we had only been there for like maybe 30, 40 minutes before they ended up going in the back room. I promise you, they don't come out for like 2 hours. Now it's just me and Marvin. Marvin, he taking them things. He threw back 2 of them things. As soon as they went in the room, he grabbed a bottle of liquor and he threw back 2 of them things. He was stressed. It wasn't funny at the moment because he started acting weird off them things. But looking back, it was funny how distraught that nigga was. So he was like, you hungry? And I'm like, no, like, how are we even gonna leave? Because Chelsea drove me here and then Jalen, I don't know. Did Jalen have a car? Jalen didn't have a car. Marvin had the car, but Jalen had Marvin keys. That was the thing. So I was like, ain't both sets of keys up in Jalen's room? And he was like, man, I'll just go up in there and get it. Bro, no. I promise you, Marvin was trying to find every reason to bust up in there and see something or break it up or stop it or interrupt or something. So I'm like, nah, like, just wait until they come out or whatever. So yeah, we just sitting at the table fake playing dominoes and he was like,
man, what you think they in there doing?
Not Marvin. I know you made me talk to you about the birds and the bees. Before I could answer, Marvin was like,
man, I already know what they doing, man. I already know what they doing.
Got up, went outside with the bottle of liquor. Like, Marvin could make you feel bad for him, but at the same time, he was a dog ass nigga too. He was fake. He always was talking about Chelsea, calling her holding, backdoor and be all up in her face. So yeah, he on the balcony and then he come in, I'm sitting on the couch. So when he come in, I'll go out and I'll call Dre and I'm on the phone with Dre. I'm talking to Dre. Marvin's big mouth ass come out on the balcony and he was like,
you ready to go? I'm about to go get these keys. I could go get us some food.
I'm like, I'm on the phone, nigga. And he was like,
oh, my bad.
Like, no, bro, when I say I'm on the phone, this is your time to mouth shit like I'm mouthing shit. So he kept talking, Dre was like,
who was that?
And I was like, none, it's my brother friend. And Dre was like, what friend? And I was just like, I named a random friend that he ain't never heard of. I honestly could have made a name up, but I told the actual friend. And he was like, nah, I ain't never heard of no da-da-da. Nigga, I know. The fuck? So he was like,
You could call me back. I'll call you back.
and I'm like, why, bruh? He was like,
Man, cause you playing, you lying, da da da.
and I'm like, no, I'm not. This is my brother's friend, da da da. Do you want to talk to him? He was like, man, I don't want to talk to no fucking nigga around you, da da da. Like, just going off, just started going off. He hang up in my face, we got off the phone. I'm like, bruh. So Marvin was like, oh, what happened? That was your dude. I'm like, yes. Them things got your mind going. All right, I'm gonna let you slide. It's like, okay, whatever. He was like, man, I'm so sorry. This is when he started acting drunk. Get off me. He was like, man, I'm so sorry. Like putting his arm around me and like pulling me in for a hug and like whispering, I'm so sorry in my ear and shit. I'm like, okay, you good. I'm like, you good. Like, I'm not even tripping. I'm just about to try to call him back. He was like, yeah, go call him back. Go call him back. We went downstairs trying to get something out the car and needed something out of Chelsea's car, so he needed to go back in a room to get Chelsea keys, but they fucking, it was just like they wouldn't open the door, so he was mad. Oh shit. So Marvin was mad. I was saying his real name. So Marvin mad. He outside mad as hell walking and shit. And I'm just like, bro, are you okay? Like, I'm about to go back up. Like, can you walk with me back up? Because he asked me to walk with him because he was mad. And I'm just trying to be like a cool person, not a good friend, because we wasn't friends. We had known each other for a while, but we weren't friends. So yeah, at this point, by the time we get back up, they out the room. So Chelsea was like,
I'm gonna spend the night over here. You can have Marvin take you home.
I'm like, bruh, Marvin drunker than you. I don't want, no, Marvin is not taking me home. He off two of them things. No. She was like, you'll be okay, da da da. I'm like, no. Well, the uncle lived far, so I guess she didn't want to like take me home and then come back or whatever. Bruh, tell me why we ended up spending the night at this house. I slept in a chair. While she's sleeping in, I don't know who bed, probably the uncle bed, butt naked with her boyfriend. I was so pissed that Marvin drunk at you.
You sure you don't want me to take you home?
No. You drunk as hell, dummy. Anyway, fast forward to the next day, we get up, I'm mad as hell. Like, I really be trying not to have an attitude. I'm trying to fake like I'm not mad, but I can't help it, so whatever. We leave at like 2 o'clock, bruh. Why are we leaving at 2 o'clock? I don't like waking up in like places that I'm not familiar with, for one. I don't like going all day without brushing my teeth, all that shit, etc. Let's go. I'm ready to go home and get fresh. I don't like being out on the second day in the same clothes, and I just feel dirty. On the drive home, I'm really trying to act like I don't got no attitude. And then here comes Chelsea talking about Jalen, how she seen Tavia texting Jalen and all kinds of stuff. So I was like, okay, so why didn't you confront him? She was like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it. He could fuck with her all he wants to, just as long as that bitch know that he ate my ass and he ate my pussy from the back. Every time she kissed him, she kissing my asshole, and she just started going in, and I was just like, I didn't want to know that. I really think she just wanted me to know that, because the Chelsea I know would have confronted him, especially about Tavia. I don't know. So now we're gonna fast forward again. So yeah, I'm following Tavia. Tavia posted Jalen on Instagram, and I was like, oh my God, when Chelsea see this, she gonna flip her shit. As soon as I seen it, like 2 minutes later, Chelsea called me. Chelsea going off. She was like, this bitch posted Jalen as her man crush murder, da da da. I'm like, message her. Why are you screaming and hollering about it? Just message her. Cause one thing about me, I'm a message bitch. So she was like, no, that bitch be lying. Like, basically she was just like, no, cause she be lying, she delusional, da da da. She trying to still hold on to the past. And I'm like, this girl cannot hold on to the past by herself. Message her. Finally, Chelsea calmed down, messaged the girl on some calm and cool shit, which is how I feel like she should have messaged the girl in the first place, because she never would have went through any of this. Actually, she probably might have, because I don't think she would have stopped talking to Jalen. But yeah, she messaged the girl. The girl messaged back, calm and cool, and she was just like, me and Jalen have been together for years. We never broke up when I was going to college. Never did this, never did that. All of that is a lie. He been lying to you. I'm his girlfriend, always been his girlfriend. Basically, she said Jalen said that Chelsea was a hoe, that he used to date in high school, and he has with her a few times, and it's nothing serious, stuff like that. Obviously, Chelsea didn't believe the girl, so she was like, send screenshots. The girl sent screenshots. The girl sent recent pictures of them. The girl sent all kinds of shit. Do y'all think that made Chelsea stop messing with this boy? No. I'm gonna fast forward because now I just need to wrap it up. I'm gonna fast forward, so I'm gonna just wrap it up. So yeah, at this point, it's confirmed that Tavia was the girlfriend the whole time, while Chelsea thinking she the girlfriend. And honestly, to be real, when the dynamic I seen between her and Jalen, I never got like girlfriend. He never gave Chelsea's my girlfriend. He gave it was always like freaky energy. Like, you know, he was always like sucking on her neck, licking on her neck, grabbing her butt and stuff like that. It was never like, oh baby, what you da-da-da. Like, she would call him baby and stuff like that, but it was like the energy wasn't reciprocated. So, but with Tavia and Jalen's screenshots, Jalen would be like, I love you so much, you my first love, da-da-da, all kinds of stuff. So you could really see the difference. I remember this situation going on for months. And I'm gonna say this because I feel like this is what I did. I feel like Tavia at one point didn't even want Jalen no more. She just didn't want Chelsea to have Jalen. Like, she wanted to win, you know what I'm saying? So she just like didn't go nowhere, like, you know? So, but in the end, Jalen and Tavia ended up together. But I feel like after Jalen got Tavia and seen that Chelsea had moved on or whatever, because that's eventually what happened. But I feel like when Tavia seen that, she broke up with Jalen. When she broke up with Jalen, I feel like everything went like right for her instead of left. I mean, that girl lost so much weight. She turned her little life around. I don't know what she was doing like actually in life, but like physically, she turned it around because she looked amazing. And I seen all of this happen because, like I said, I was following her on Instagram. By that point, I think Tavia had blocked Chelsea. So I don't know what I'm gonna title this, but y'all, I promise you, what made me think of this was watching Blood and Water. And I was like, I remember when Chelsea told me to come to Jalen's house, and oh, y'all forgot. I forgot to mention that we heard them getting it in. We heard them get down in the room. I also forgot to mention that, y'all, after this situation, Marvin was like hitting me up so hard, DMing me, talking about, hey, beautiful, under my pictures. And then he started DMing me pictures. Sorry to the dudes in advance. I'm about to put this picture on the screen. And yeah. Like, it was like they was putting on a damn show and they wanted somebody to hear. And Marvin was stressed. That's why he left the house, because we could hear them. Like, it was not a big apartment. I think it was like a 2-bedroom and it wasn't big. I don't know what I'm tired of this. The time we put up on her, this time we put up on the side chick, because at the time Chelsea thought she was a girlfriend and Tavia was basically playing that side chick role. But the whole time Tavia was the girlfriend. Y'all, it was a whole lot of that I could not completely focus on because I was going through my own shit with Dre. So yeah, y'all, that's basically it. Members, I will have a story time going up. I'm only putting this one on a membership because I cannot say the word. I don't even think I can say this word on YouTube, period. I've been seeing y'all, I've seen some of y'all like, where's the video, da-da-da. Honestly, I needed a break. I'm human. Last weekend was my birthday weekend, so I decided to take a week off. So yeah, I don't really have an excuse. That was it. I was exhausted. So yeah, anyway, y'all, if you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and hit the subscribe button. Y'all already know what time it is. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Bye. Wait, I'm about to ramble and piss some people off because I had a comment say, I'm 12 minutes in and you still haven't got to the story. You need to learn how to tell stories. Ma'am. So I go to the video and I click on it and I'm like, ma'am, this is all a part of the story. It's called a backstory. Yeah. If you are 12 minutes in and you getting irritated, click off. No one's twisting your arm, holding nothing to your head, making you stay on this video, okay? If I'm irritating you and you don't like me, click off. I will never understand why people watch and don't like you. Secondly, you go get your camera, get your ring light, get your setup, and let's hear your story. The trolls is trolling. The trolls is trolling. Don't get me wrong, I ain't mad. You can stay. You trolling, you can stay. You wanna watch me, you don't like me, you still giving my channel engagement. So by all means, stay. But don't try to dictate what I do on this channel, okay? I always say I'm a rambler. I didn't think I had to say it for every single video. I ramble, okay? Now I'm gonna start rambling. Okay. This necklace would be perfect if it wasn't so long. Who like their necklace touching their titties? Not me. I need a stick. My throat hurt. Y'all, got this bowl of ginger ale. That motherfucker bite back. Y'all, I went to take a sip, but I was like this. And I like sucked in some air. That shit choked me. Oh, that shit choked me so bad I had to cuss the cup out. Fuck. Where the fuck was I saying? Oh, dang. Okay. Ooh, not wasting 2 minutes. Damn. You ready, bitch? Is that not... Oh, hell, look at this. Yeah, I'm not even drinking. I'm just motherfucking happy. Okay. All right. I forgot how to... Got the trap house jumping like Jordan. Love you, though. Yeah, should I stop the camera? Keep going. Should I push through? I'm about to stock up because they went out of stock for a reason, okay? Anyway, let's get into this video. I had to. That shit stuck in my head. Your man left me for dead. Bitch, I've been left for dead too, so I can't talk. I think we'd have all been left for dead. I left a few niggas for dead too, so yeah. Anyway, my man. All of a sudden, at least she did. Marvin, he was just like short and like not chunky, but it kind of looked like he worked out, but he only worked out his arms. He forgot the rest of his body. Yeah, Marvin basically see Chelsea moved on, right? He got it into his head for some reason. He thought it was his turn to try to get at me because he figured like, oh, she don't want Little Chris. Maybe, you know how dudes is, you know, it's my turn to holler. That's exactly how dudes think. No, I don't want you either, sir. So, y'all, Marvin started trying to holler at me. And then on top of that, he would talk mess about Chelsea. Like, yeah, she a hoe. I'm sick of that hoe, da-da-da-da. She's stupid. She get what she deserves. Like, all kinds of shit. I was just da-da-da. I was just trying to be the nice guy. I didn't know none of this shit about her before I moved here. I come here and find out she a hoe. Like, trying to act like he the one that don't want her. When we all know the truth. We all saw you moping over her like a lost puppy, a hurt puppy, or any puppy. What you think I'm gonna say back? What you think I'm gonna be like, yeah, she, oh, da-da-da. No. Dummy. Marvin was trying to start talking to me, putting his arm around me, like when we all hung out and stuff, even like minus Jalen or whatever. In front of Chelsea, I feel like he wanted to make Chelsea jealous. So he started doing all that stuff, like putting his arm around me. Mind you, I told y'all Marvin was funky. It wasn't just that one time. He was funky a lot. So, like, I really never wanted to be around him because, first of all, he talked so much. He would talk your ear off. And then your breath stink. You funky and you want to be all up on somebody, putting your arm around them, talking about, yeah, this my baby now. This my baby Chelsea. You missed out. This my new baby right here. Nigga, please. It was a lot. I'm saying it real fast like this, but honestly, it was a lot of drama that I'm really just trying to breeze past. I'm like, okay. Come to find out, Marvin knew all the tea. He was just letting Chelsea get played because he was butthurt that Chelsea did not want him. Girl, cause bitch, I'm the best hype man, okay? You dancing, you mad, you wanna fuck your nigga up. I'm the best hype man, okay? I was gonna call this boy real name. Fast forward, we go to, what I call him, Jalen house. Y'all, when I be playing my ear, I don't want y'all to think I'm always digging in my ear. It be this little piercing right here. The little piercing right there. Like, he would just do annoying shit. Like, I don't know why. I did not want to know he stuck his tongue in your booty hole. Oh shit, what time is it? Oh, my other video about to premiere, I gotta hurry up. Like, and then it was like my old Instagram even got deleted, so we must have, I don't know if I found her and followed her again or I don't know. I don't know how the hell we started following each other again on my new Instagram. Oh my God. Bitch. Something else, but I'm definitely not gonna put it on YouTube. People keep calling me.